Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today is a very exciting one because we're on a brand new map. I have literally never ever seen this map before. We'll introduce that in a second, but first of all, the players. We've got OE Logica down in the bottom left, or I believe we're in the bottom left, with the red GLA Vanilla. And now he's up against Marakar up in the top right with the China Infantry in the cyan color. I believe this map was made by TK Leo, and I believe it was made for Xcal. Either designed by Xcal or the idea was, and apparently there's an INI file with this, which means the DOZERs have a different decal on them, or a skin, or a texture, or something. Can't really see that there myself, but maybe it's only for USA DOZERs. Not 100% sure. Maybe we'll notice as the game goes further on. But I heard Xcal say this is basically an inverse version of Sand Scorpion in terms of the way the supplies are and stuff. Not exactly like Sand Scorpion, is it? Because you've got these two supplies that are a little bit further apart. Sand Scorpion, they're obviously really close together in the south, so actually quite a bit different. Middle also very open. We've got a minigunner here from Marakar, going to be used to go and shut down this tunnel here from Logica. I think Logica's got the army advantage here with GLA. I think when you've got these different places where you can get tunnels, I think GLA is going to be having an okay time. The only thing is if infantry manages to bunker off successfully one side and push straight down the middle or down one of the sides, maybe GLA will have a hard time holding on. I think it just goes on how that first defense is against the first outpost flamer push. And that is the main thing. Got Marakar actually going for 2 oils, it looks like. Logica also going for oils. He's going for this bottom right one. Logica going to just kill this. Whoa, what the hell's going on here? Oh man, maybe that's what the anything is. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. You can't select it, so it's just like a ghost dozer, it looks like. But yeah, I don't know if I like that. I don't like these ghost units that you can't destroy or interact with at all, and they, especially when it can move like that. I'm not too keen on that. There's a few maps like that where there's like a nuke missile on the ground, or like a random tank on a hill or something that you can't actually destroy. Is that dozer repairing the oil? What the hell? So there's a ghost dozer repairing the oil. I've never ever seen that before. Technical coming in for Logica here. Looks like it's going to be... I thought it was going to be a TNT. But actually, he's just scouting around looking for stuff. Here comes the first 2 outposts now for Marakar. I think the tunnel should be able to handle that, especially if Logica just focuses down the outposts first. The tunnel should be able to clear up the rest of the stuff, I feel, and it could be a bit better targeting here by Logica, I feel. Tech RPG doesn't achieve all too much. Pretty sure that can just be repaired, probably by the ghost doze that will just come out of the forest. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, you know. I really don't like that. Something just feels a bit too weird about it. I'm guessing that's design intentional, but yeah, I think just a bit weird. Like that oil should have been dead a long time ago, but it's quite a game changer that it's still alive. Outposts are getting focused down now by Logica. War Factory is getting repaired, and Marakar has secured himself some of this left-hand side. He's got himself inside of that bunker. This is a very important section. So 30k there, I'm guessing 30k there as well. So that's like similar, well, actually exactly the same as in Sand Scorpion, where you have those 2 monster supplies on the sides, which actually... Ooh, that's the TNT. It's going to get one of the doses. It does get one of the doses, actually. I'm not sure if that got cancelled. I wasn't watching the cache there for Marakar. Kind of an even game so far. I feel like Marakar might be doing a little bit better. Killed more in terms of XP. Logica, we haven't really seen like a chunky army from him. It's just been like we've seen like 1 or 2 quads, something like that. He's actually gone for quite a fast palace. He's floating a bit of cash, so could he have got a second arms dealer? Perhaps, I'm not sure. There's actually supplies here as well. 3.75k. It's a bit of a weird and unique map, isn't it? I like the color of the water, by the way. I don't like the really dark one where you just literally can't see through it. I like it actually being a little bit transparent and you can see the rocks through there. And actually that one's sticking out. The detail that TK Leo sometimes goes into is really, really amazing. Especially like back here as well. Look at all the texture and stuff. I prefer that rather than just leaving it plain green. Very, very nice map. Palace now getting focused down. Logica really does need to save this because he has skipped a second arms dealer and actually focused on the Palace. And then only going to lose it would be a massive setback. Logica is going to win the engagement. That's an important engagement to win because he has lost... I don't want to say he's lost most of them, but he hasn't had like many key big victories. Yeah, and actually Marakar's got that oil. Didn't even see that oil. You've got an artillery platform here as well. All of this is just kind of water and dead space. You've got weird bits of stuff floating around. Or are they fish? Are they fish? I've just got to quickly have a look. I can only imagine they're meant to be fish. I don't know. Yeah, Logica wasting some stuff here. Okay, supply going up in the middle there for Logica. Logica does have control of this, but he's built a barracks in kind of an awkward position. Would it be nice if the barracks was back here and then I had a supply there? Would be nicer. Angry Mob not achieving so much just yet. Gets a little bit close to that bunker, and that bunker actually going a little bit low. Actually very low. Marakar's almost mined out on that supply. And likewise, Logica's going to mine out on that one. Nice little compact base going on here. And Angry Mob is doing some stuff here, but the minigunners are actually doing pretty well against him. He does have the AK-47 upgrade as well. Logica now collecting from here. Would like to see one market and get the worker shoes upgrade. He's now built a supply here. That bunker's been cleared out by another Angry Mob, and Marakar might want to think about going for MiGs, even if it's just like 1 or 2 MiGs, even without the napalm, just to shut down these Angry Mobs, because you can kind of just attack move these in, and they cause all kinds of problems for him. You've got to really, really micro to deal with him, whereas Logica can just kind of attack move them in, and they just wreck everything in their path like this. Yeah, Angry Mob's doing very, very well over here. Down in the bottom right, Marakar wants to get this artillery platform. Looks like he is going to get it. Logica's got this oil back. He's mined out there now. His workers are going here. Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't like that. Nah. Something just feels wrong about a ghost dozer you can't shoot, but it can also run over your stuff and repair oils. I don't know. Something just feels off and weird for it. I've never seen that before, but I'm guessing it's intentional. Maybe that's what the innie is for. Not 100%. Angry Mob now going to engage that bunker. That bunker's got absolutely no chance unless the flamer comes in to help. Marakar continuing the push down to the bottom right though. And that oil is going to be captured. Yeah, Marakar's minigunner production has been consistent all the way through. He's always had the minigunners either to capture the oils or to shut down the Angry Mobs. Doing very, very nice indeed. Logica's bringing more workers now. Here comes a carpet and artillery. There's actually another oil there that... I didn't really assess this map properly in the beginning, did I? Kind of wanted to just get on with the action, but that's one big key oil there gone down. That one's obviously down as well. These two over here now belong to Marakar, and he's mining from there. So Marakar now needs to somehow deal with this top left side, because Logica is still getting those two supplies, but I suppose it kind of evens out with the 2 oils down in the bottom right plus these. Kind of evens out, and this is going to be really hard to deal with. Like, imagine a flamer gets there. How does the GLA going to deal with that? You're going to need a scud launcher. You're definitely going to need a scud launcher. Oh, it even says Excalibur. You know, it's definitely Excal's map. Oh, there's never those. Oh, man. It's a dozer you can't kill. Whereas Excal is famous for hunting the dozers. Yeah, it's a nice design map. I think games probably on this are always bound to go long, because it is quite long. Plenty of money on the sides and the mids, so someone's bound to If you focus purely on the bottom right, you're probably bound to get it. If you focus purely on the top left, you're bound to get it. Angry mob now, and a few quads pushing in the middle. No AP ammo. First market only just going up at like almost 11 minutes. I think is very, very slow. But these angry mobs have been doing good. I can hear a scud launcher. Here's 2 scud launchers, actually. Just the quad numbers for Logica has always been pretty low throughout this, hasn't it? Have we ever seen even like 4 or 5 quads together? Lois goes down to the scuds. Logica is getting the bounty money. There's a few more workers there. It's got plenty of workers here, though. Could spread them out a bit more. Meg's now coming in. Does have the napalm, and the 2 scud launchers that do go down. Yeah, I feel like that could have been focused down a little bit better. Just needs like 1 more hit and that would have gone down. Marakar now making hackers deep in the back of his base. Yeah, which position do you prefer here? I think Logica is probably in a better position. Although his market count... Oh, he stopped his squads there, but I think they were probably pretty much all dead anyway. Yeah, I did prefer Logica's position, but he's going to lose all of the mid now. Marakar's now collecting from here. I think he should only just be building 1 market, and it should be a fake. I think he potentially should have got a second arms dealer a while ago. Got the quad numbers up a little bit more. But he is doing well in terms of securing this top left supply. But yeah, gonna need to think about these oils soon. There's also a hell of a lot of supply trucks here and a hell of a lot of crates still to get. Just see 3.7. I think a scud shot there is bound to kill like 2 or 3 trucks. Even if you just randomly just shoot there. Often quads just getting sent to their death. Artillery platform is going to be annoying. It's a nice little platform that, isn't it? With the sandbags and then a little bit into the sea. I like that. All these little details do add up into making it more eye-catching and appealing. Yeah, definitely an interesting dynamic on this bridge. Because like if GLA's collecting there and a flame is there, that's going to be problematic. It's just, yeah, different. Okay, Marakar bunkering in for the long game. Mix come in, hit the quads. But again, though, there's only ever like 2 quads or just 1 quad here and there. But we have seen this strategy before. From the GLA, that's going to be a nice scud hit. Yeah, very nice. Kills an ECM. Gets a Vet 2 scud there. Going to be disabled though, but Marakar has to retreat. MiGs will be reloading. Here comes another angry mob with an AK-47. Well, lots of AK-47s, but they're running straight into the mines. I'm going to guess they were just on attack move. Probably should have waited, but the MiGs will just strike them in a second anyway. 1 oil there is going to fall. I think Marakar should spread his hackers around a bit, like put them down here closer to the coast rather than right next to the oil, because that's going to be a key target the Logica is going to think about hitting. But there are loads of hackers spread around. Got a few more there that could be hacking. Don't know if he's seen them. They're actually quite well camouflaged. Is Logica going to be able to finish that tunnel? It's going to be quite hard to finish it, I think. I think he should just drop down 1 there. Yeah, more markets going up, but he's not building him as fakes. That's 5k currently sitting there doing nothing that Logica could be spending. I think money management could be a tiny bit better. Yeah, that's a nice scud hit. He's getting some cash bounty cash for it. He's level 4 now. Yeah, he's got his CC, so he should be getting the maximum cash bounty. I don't think we've seen Rebel Ambush or anything like that. Here comes an artillery. And a carpet from Marakar. Where is that going to be on? Probably the palace. It's one of the only things that he's revealed. Unless he's got an internet zone, which I don't think he has, then I think potentially the markets could be a good target as well. Palace almost goes down. I think that carpet was just a little bit too left. I think if it was more dead center, I think that would have gone down. MiG's now coming in. There is now a decent amount of quads. And that gets Vet 3. Okay, that's worth it. I think 2 MiGs to finish the palace is worth it. But I think initially that carpet could have been better lined up. Yeah, Logica's getting... This is a more decent army now with like 5 quads as a minimum and then a few scud launchers with it. That's a formidable... formidable. I will be able to get my words out. Formidable army. But there's a lot of hackers for Marakar. Hell of a lot of hackers, and they're spread around everywhere. Once they start getting up to Vet 3 and collecting $10 per few seconds, and they're invisible all around the map, it's going to be pretty hard to stop the inf. But a long GLA game, you're expecting a lot of markets, but so far there are only 4. Logica building a load of defense. It looks like a hard army, doesn't it? when you've just wrecked the hard army's base and he's rebuilding it, and he just builds a massive line of defense. That's currently what it looks like. But it's good though, because stopping the infantry coming in, the stingers, and the MiGs as well, stopping the outposts coming in. Oh, that's a bad strike there by Marakar. Lucky to only lose 1 MiG there, I feel. Doesn't even take down the stinger either. I think if you're coming in like that, you're better hitting one of the tunnels and hoping that Logica pops from it, and then it would just annihilate the whole army. Okay, Logica thinking about pushing down this bridge now. I think you could drop a supply there, you know, and just long distance collect from all of this. And then if anything happens, you just pull your workers back and then just carry on collecting a little bit later on. Yeah, this map, by the way, called Forest of Camelot V2. I do have a V9 as well. I don't know what the difference is. I've got it in my map folder, but I haven't actually opened it. Maybe it's the version. Maybe it's a version without the dozers, or maybe there's different changes. But either way, I think version 9 is already in my map pack 1. But V2, this version, I will put in the Discord channel just as a separate file. If you join the Discord channel, it'll be obvious where it is in the useful file section. This is going to be a pretty hard push to stop now for Logica. Decides to pop his quads, but is that going to be a decent pop or not? I think that is a bit of a Fargo pop there from Logica. But was he kind of forced into it? I think he's kind of forced into it because he doesn't want to lose anything behind here. But I think what would have been better, because he popped that and lost all of the units, it would have been better to have them here now to help actually clear things up. Because all he did with that quad pop there was delay this about 3 seconds or something, because them quads went down so fast. He does have AP ammo now and the junk repair, and he's getting a lot of cash. He's got like 8k now. But it's mainly all of these supplies up the top left that he's that's keeping him alive currently. Could have had a supply there since a few minutes ago though, and could be harassing here as well. Even if you just get these RPGs and just put them like there, yeah, he's going to do that now. Just chip away at these trucks. Even if that bunker can reach you, as long as you're chipping away at these trucks, like that one only needs a few hits and it's going to go down. Scud is going to hit anyway. I think that truck there's dead. Probably that one as well. Ooh, all 3. Nice. Gets himself a Vet 3 there. And the cash bounty. He could fire a toxin shell now, actually. Nuclear missile going to be dropped down. Massive line of defense. Does look like hard army again. But on these bunkery maps where there's like choke points like this, that amount of defense, the GLA ain't going to be pushing through that anytime soon. Next come in. One does go down, but that is actually a beast of a hit. Takes down the tunnel, takes down another quad, and there was like at least 1 or 2 scuds in there. And yeah, 1 or 2 more quads. Like the whole army there has gone down. What does Logica actually have left inside of his tunnel? Only 1 unit inside of his tunnel. Yeah, he's back on his 2 arms dealers. He's dropping down more black markets. I think he probably feels quite confident here that he's going to win, because I don't think he'll anticipate the amount of hackers that we can see on the screen right now. Why on the map is that one really cyan compared to... Oh, and that one there. Compared to the others. I don't know. It almost looks like cyan the army, doesn't it? Artillery comes in, takes out one of the markets. Here comes a nuclear missile now. Yeah, I think Logica is probably feeling pretty confident here. Dropping down the market slowly. He's had these two monster supplies up here, although they're mined out now. Whereas Marakar's only been getting the crates. Although he did mine out a hell of a lot of them, and he's actually mined a bit of that. And he's got 1 oil. But yeah, I think Logica here is feeling a bit confident. Here comes an Anthrax bomb. Happens to be right on top of a load of hackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He killed 11 hackers on Anthrax bomb. Those ones actually next to the oil did survive, but yeah, I think hugging the coastline more, even putting them down here, or yeah, hugging the sides of the map, I think is stronger. John and Kel going to work on one of the outposts, but gets taken down by a Helix. The Anthrax bomb was still nice because well, not only did it kill loads of hackers, which could have been potentially by accident, unless he knew they were there. But that truck also going down as well. Anything that drops off some supplies there is going to go down. And Marakar's kind of stuck with this army at the moment. He can't retreat back there. He's kind of stuck over here. But there is a bunch of angry mobs here, so he can't go too far. Gatling cannons will stop him, though, if they push any further. Carpet bomb comes in, takes out a Scud. More markets being dropped down by Logica. No Scud storms yet. Yeah, that's what I mean. Even 1 MiG just wrecks an angry mob. Still alive, but severely weakened. Not sure what that dropped off. Is it going to be minigunners? Not sure. Bit of a quad push here, but he stepped on a bunch of mines. Sneak attack as well, but just in time for Marakar. His entire army is there, and Logica better not pop from that because it will get truly annihilated if he pops from there. Logica selling some more supplies. Has he sold his last supply though? No, he's still got 1 left. I think there's a case for just keeping that one. Because if that one dies, you then got to spend 1,500 to build a new one, and you're not actually getting that much back. Marakar's still collecting from here. Only 1 crate left. Nuclear missile will fire in less than 3 minutes. More and more markets going up for Logica. The thing is, like, nuclear missiles are not actually that good against GLA. If he pops his army and he's got his army out, the nuke can hit pretty fast and kill your army. But if the army's inside the tunnel, like, there's not a lot a nuclear missile can do against GLA. You can hit the production, and the radiation will stay there for a while unless you get a toxin tractor out. Slow the GLA down, but in terms of actually killing markets and stuff, you need like 2 nukes because of the hull mode that the building's going to. That's a nice EMP. Tried to bait out the army, but weirdly, tunnels still work even though disabled. Could say they don't use power, so. Yeah, is that intended, or is it an actual bug that tunnels can still work? I think sneak attack doesn't. I think if sneak attack gets disabled, you can't actually pop from it, which is weird. The sneak attack is literally a hole in the ground, whereas this is a actual thing with a gun on it. So it is a little bit strange. I think that's the case. Anyway, sneak attack disabled if it gets EMP. These workers maybe being a little bit ambitious. They'll probably collect a few crates, but then this bunker will eventually take them down. This is really turned into a bunkery game now. We've got 2 nukes. 3rd one going up for Marakar. Thing is, if it does turn into a Scud Storm versus nuclear missile war, then you have to favor the GLA, because 1 Scud Storm here, just think how many hackers that will wreck. Whereas, like, you're going to need like 2 or 3 nukes to kill some of these markets. Here comes an artillery. I suppose that's one thing for the China Inf, is that the artillery can just continually chip away at the markets. Logica seems to not have a lot of cash, actually. Do a market count for him. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I feel like he should be further along with the black markets. I think he should have started his first earlier and got the workers' shoes quite early. And I swear he'd be like quite a few markets ahead now of the position he is in right now. Helix comes in along with the ground push here from Marakar. Logica losing some map control. We've got GPS scrambler there for Logica as well. It's weird that DOZER's still alive, and I'm dying to know like what makes that actually come out. There's a nuclear missile actually ready to fire now for Marakar. Minigun has dropped off in the middle.
Construction is complete.
And frag spawn coming in. So that's still the same Vet 3 Scud launcher. A lot of hackers died there due to the Anthrax bomb. Helix eventually goes down to the fully upgraded quads. Actually, there's a stealth bus there as well as stealth quads. Yeah, Marakar's lost quite a few hackers, but he still has a fair few as well. I think an internet center would have been good actually for Marakar. Protects you against the Anthrax bomb. Oh, the nuke's ready. Just in time. Quite a decent hit. It's going to clear this part of the map. It's killed that Scud, killed the angry mob, weakened all of this defense. The Vet 3 one's still alive though. Was that the right time to pop though? It's a more red missile now, isn't it? Now he's got Vet 3, but he actually loses it to the nuke radiation. Marakar continues the push down on the south side. There's one of the Scud Storms here, and that is a nice carpet there from Marakar. Annihilates pretty much every single quad. Those quads didn't achieve anything at all. Very, very nicely timed. About, what, 7 or 8 quads just went down instant. And Marakar continues the push. He's got the subliminal messaging for the outposts. But he's potentially going to get a little bit trapped here unless the MiGs make a return, because this angry mob is here. This tunnel is respawned. There are now 4 nukes and 1 Scud Storm. And this army going to make an appearance once again at Logica's front door. A few more Scud launchers here for Logica. Helix being brought in once again. Do we not have any MiGs? I think maybe they went down to the Anthrax bomb. And I wonder if Marakar's going to make a hit on that Scud. He has got 2 nukes to fire before the 1 Scud. So he could make that exceptionally low, but I don't think 2 nukes will finish it, though. I think he'll leave it low, but it won't finish it. But he could combine it with the artillery, though. If he uses maybe... what would you use? You'd use the 2 nukes first, and then the artillery. It's quite a lot of commitment, though, isn't it? To, like, spend 10k's worth of super weapons, plus a general's power, pretty much your best general's power, to kill 1 5k building. But then he will truly have the super weapon edge. He'll have 4 nukes versus 0. Yeah, how's his economy holding up? He's got quite a few hackers still. But like we said earlier, we've seen a hell of a lot of them die. I think they need to be more in the corners. Like, if an Anthrax bomb's coming in, it's probably going to hit there. You're never going to hit an Anthrax bomb on the corners. So if you use it on the corners, always got more chance of surviving. The hackers have actually been revealed. 5 nukes. It's like that epic game we saw Boyka against Size, where he just, where Size just made like 12 nukes. And eventually threw that game. Where are we going to see that? Has he hit here? Yeah, he has. Oh, wow. He's killed a hell of a lot of stealth army there. Very, very nice. And that's the main thing these nukes are good at. But the thing is, you're going to be taking a Scud Storm to the face very, very soon. You got one more nuke to fire, but now you need the general's powers to really hit. He could get the carpet to hit as well, because there's not any stingers or anything. It would take quite a big quad pop to take it down. Logica commits to the air defense here, but loses anything that remained popped out. At least 1 or 2 quads there went down. I think 2. A few RPGs. Marakar doing very well with elixirs. Yeah, I'm interested to see where that nuke's going to fire now and what support powers has he got to back that up. If he's got level 3 artillery, he's firing that now. So yeah, level 3 artillery. He's removed his beacon, so he's pretty confident that it's going to die. Is he going to fire the nuke straight away? Yeah, the nuke. The nuke and the artillery is going to be pretty spectacular, actually. But I think he's fired it in the wrong order. Yeah, he's fired it in the wrong order. You want to use the... no, wait, you want to... No, wait, has he used the wrong order? Yeah. You want to use the nuke first so it gets maximum damage off. And then you want to use the artillery, and I'm pretty sure that would be finished now. He's fired it in the wrong order. But maybe it was just a moment of desperation. He doesn't want to take it to the face. But here comes a carpet anyway. Finishes the Scud and takes down a market. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. Because the nuke, if the Scud's already low, then the nuke is capped its damage at where it goes down to the hull mode, the Scud launcher, the Scud Storm even. You see what I mean? Hopefully that made sense. Anyway, these 3 elixirs are going to pretty much win the game, I think. Marakar's now coming in with his 3 elixirs, killing all the markets. This is monster damage. There's a few quads been popped to clear this up. I think the elixirs will eventually get cleared up, but what damage will be caused in the process? The elixirs still remain. A lot of quads have been cleared up already. And Logica now losing a hell of a lot. And there's another nuke ready to fire, plus another 4 ready to fire in the coming few minutes. Here comes Marakar now with another Scud, and that's going to be another monster hit. Killing the army here is the best thing, and actually Logica has been defeated. What a magnificent play there from Marakar. I swear Logica could have won if there was just a few things changed, maybe like 3 or 4 things. Like that quad pop when the outposts were coming in. And he just like popped like 6 or 7 quads. It's a bit of a Fargo pop. Didn't really achieve that much. I think it's better to wait 10 seconds and then pop them later on when you can actually push better, because it only delayed that army a little bit. Could have been harassing them trucks on the bottom right side a little bit more. He did very well to secure the top left. Maybe going for a double arms dealer before a super quick palace. Try to get those quad numbers up a little bit. And maybe the black market production could have started a little bit sooner. At least as soon as you get a palace, you pretty much, the next thing you want to be doing is dropping down a fake market. So you're at least progressing towards that market. And then a little bit later on, when you've got a little bit of money, then press B to upgrade it. I don't agree always with dropping down 2 markets at a time and they're both being real, because that means there's 5k sitting out of your bank, just sitting there doing nothing for ages. I'd rather see them built as fakes and then later upgraded so you can better money manage and build better army. Marakar did very good. I think a few little things he could have done, like just putting the hackers more to the side of the map, not just putting them exactly where an Anthrax bomb is probably going to hit. I think an internet center probably would have been useful as well. But his Helix play was magnificent. Outposts and ECM play was also epic. Bunker usage, epic. Oil captures and oil kills, epic. The Ghost Dozer repairing the oil in the middle, epic. Although, yeah, I'm not too sure about that Ghost Dozer. Interested to hear your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you thought. Anyway, GG, well played, and see you in the next one.